make graph A, we started about a foot from the sensor, but we should have started about 2 feet, and then we walked at a steady rate to the other side of the classroom.
The difference we need to make graph B is to go at a faster rate.
Yeah, and it is 2 because
at 0 you get
2x,
and then at 2 you get
2.
To make graph A, we need to walk 2 feet closer to the sensor every 2 seconds, which is 1 foot closer to the sensor every 1 second.
For graph B, Eva should probably walk faster at about 3 feet per second compared to graph A, where she was only supposed to walk 1 feet per second.
3, 2, 1.
Both graphs are similar because they start at the same point, and then graph B is different because you go faster on graph B.
Graph B.
So any of these fast, what would be the slope for graph
to create this graph?
Yeah, so it's
basically
4.
we're not starting
we started
at
with 2,
yeah.
and then we go from 2. So if we're only 2 feet per second, then it goes.
No, we should.
And then we only because we started at 2. So we go at 2.
And we go to 20.
It's only 1 foot. It's 1.
You have to let the time change, but your distance cannot change. And then for graph B, it is not possible to create it because you can't change your distance without time going on.
To create graph A of trial 3, you stand 4 feet away and don't move.
So this graph is impossible to recreate because you cannot change distance without time continuing.
Because 10 is directly on 4.
Yeah, it's 10.
Wait, yeah, hold on.
It's 10. In trial 3, a real-life example of graph A is when you're sitting in a car waiting for your mom to come out of the store.
For graph A, I'm going to walk backwards at a constant rate, stay in the same position for 5 seconds, and walk forward at a constant rate.
So for trial 4 on graph B, we're going to have to walk towards the center at a steeper rate. Then for 2 seconds or so, we're going to pause, and then we're going to walk backwards at a slower rate.
The real-life example for graph A would be walking over to watch TV, watching a show, and then getting up to go get a drink.
To make graph A, you have to start closer to the sensor and walk at a faster rate over time and walk away from the sensor. To make graph B, I would have to start at a fast rate walking towards the sensor, then gradually decrease my speed.
This graph is sort of like the end of a cross-country meet where you stay at a steady rate and then towards the finish you start to go faster.
Well, fast, then slower for graph B, then stop, right? Yeah, but stop at 7 seconds right in front of the thing.
In trial 5, graph A was an exponential graph, and a real-life example of that would be like the Ebola outbreak in Africa, and how it started out with just maybe like 10 people being infected, and it has spread to almost all of Africa.
Go! Go away, go away.
Yes! Did it work?
So graph B is impossible because you're starting at time 10 and you can't travel back in time and then go forward.
A real-life example of this is when you drop a ball from a far height and it bounces back up.